For many people with blood cancer, a stem cell transplant is their last chance of survival. Anthony Nolan is a charity that matches selfless stem cell donors with people in need of life-saving treatments, while also supporting them medically, emotionally and financially at every stage of the transplant process and beyond.
I was only 25, just had a baby, not long been married. It was just the beginning of my life.
Then Diana Odhiambo was diagnosed with blood cancer.
It was a shock. It was a great deal of shock. I remember just praying. That's all that made sense to me at the time.
Diana began 2 years of chemotherapy, radiotherapy, and the search for a stem cell donor. There's just a 1 in 4 chance that a sibling will be a match, so many patients rely on the Anthony Nolan register to find a donor from outside their family. Fortunately for Diana, her brother was a match and critical life-saving treatment began.
That came with a lot of challenges. I had a few times where I reacted badly to steroids. I had infection all over my body. There was just so many different things that was going wrong that at some point I think I gave up, but my sister reminded me that you're fighting for not just you, but you've got a son as well that needs you. You need to stay positive. And that kept me going.
Diana was supported by Anthony Nolan. The charity makes life-saving connections between patients in need of stem cells and donors ready to give theirs. Donors like Rinesh, who joined the Anthony Nolan register 15 years ago and was recently called on to save the life of someone he'd never met.
Once I was notified I might be a match, the process from then onwards to the donation was really straightforward. And I had to have a couple of tests, just an X-ray to see if my lungs were okay and some further blood tests. And that was probably about 2 or 3 weeks before the donation was set, the date was set.
Anthony Nolan supported Rinesh through his donation.
I think after the donation, it really began to sink in. So, yeah, it's a little overwhelming emotionally, where you think that I've not had to do anything really. I just turned up to hospital and had, a bone marrow donation. But I've given somebody the chance, the gift of life and the possibility to spend more time with their friends and family and loved ones. And it didn't cost me anything. So it's a really satisfying feeling.
We're doing groundbreaking research at Anthony Nolan, and we're providing life-saving stem cells for 4 people every single day. And it's really important to have as many donors as possible on the Anthony Nolan register, and we need young and fit, particularly men, to join the register. We're also looking to increase the numbers of people from ethnic minorities to give everybody that equal chance of life.
Henny Braund is Anthony Nolan's chief executive. She says the charity gives patients their greatest chance of survival.
For patients like Diana, the support that Anthony Nolan is able to provide, whether it's the clinical nurse specialist within the hospital or psychological support, we also provide helplines and peer support and financial support if people need it. And then we also undertake research to ensure that all transplants are successful, that we improve survival rates, and that patients can live and thrive and really have a whole full life to look forward to.
Diana is looking forward to hers.
It's given me a new lease of life. It has given me time with my son, the ability to wake up and not worry that cancer is an immediate risk that I have to factor in every morning. It's just the difference to me being able to try and live a normal life again.